My name is Sunita Narain, and I work in Delhi at the Center for Science and Environment. I'm an environmentalist, and I've just come out of the GLG-ESCMID meeting. I'm a member of the Global Leaders Group on AMR, and my special interest and what I bring to the table is the fact that AMR is not just about a human issue, but it's also about animals, and it's also about the environment. Well, I think it's fascinating that we are, as a community, learning to understand what One Health is about. That when we talk about climate change, we talk about food systems. When we talk about biodiversity, we talk about food systems. When we talk about AMR, we are talking about the same food systems, the way we are growing our food, the way we are manufacturing our animals for food, which means that we are using more and more antimicrobials. And so what we are really today looking at is the systemic problem of making a change so that we look at prevention first, and that is what the focus has to be. So for medical professionals, I think the word prevention is understood. And in the AMR discussion, that is absolutely key. Prevention, prevention, prevention. If you look at AMR, and if you look at the word prevention, I give you a very simple example. One of the key reasons, if you look at the use of antimicrobials, antibiotics, it is because of cholera and diarrhea. Well, one of the answers to that is to provide clean water and sanitation to large numbers of people across the world. A lesson we learned during COVID. When COVID came, one of the first answers that governments gave us is wash your hands. And the question is, we need availability of clean water to be able to wash our hands, to be able to prevent the disease. And that's really what it comes when it comes to AMR. If you look at food systems, today we are growing food in factories. And that means that animals are so densely packed that you have to do prevention. You give antimicrobials to prevent. That's the wrong word, prevention. That's the wrong use of the word prevention. When we talk about prevention, we're talking about actually minimizing the use of antimicrobials so that you don't, which means that you have to change the way you grow your animals, you grow your food. And I think those are the lessons, the multidisciplinary issues that are coming out today, in which we need to make the connection between health, between animal world, between environment. Today's meeting is critical because today's meeting we are talking to a constituency of people who can change behavior of people. At the end of the day, we need behavior change. Behavior change in the medical community, behavior change in the veterinary profession, and behavior change in we as patients. That we don't demand antibiotics as the first treatment. And I think that means that we need to build the evidence, we need to build the community to talk more about it, to amplify the message, and we need to make sure that we can get the different communities of decision makers, which means each one of us, to understand the importance of the silent pandemic. And I think that's why today's meeting is so crucial, because this is a group of opinion makers, of real opinion makers, because they have the ability to change your and my behavior.